The titles available as part of this month's free PlayStation Plus games have been officially announced. Sony has officially announced the games for this month's PS Plus subscribers. It appears that following last month's heavy criticism of last month's titles, the complaints have been heard by Sony. May 2020's lineup was a little weaker than expected and even had the effect of an official online petition. Some people felt that Cities Skylines and Farming Simulator were a little underwhelming and many grievances towards Sony were aired. A petition was created on change.org and at the time of writing has just over 67,000 supporters. Possibly due to that petition, Sony has pulled it out of the bag this month with two massive games for subscribers to enjoy. Call of Duty, World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2 have been named as this month's free PS Plus games. Two huge AAA titles are rare for PS Plus, but not unheard of. Usually, the lineup will consist of one larger development and a smaller or indie development to accompany it. Released in 2017, Call of Duty, World War II is a historical shooter developed by the Call of Duty Studios. Call of Duty is best known for its Modern Warfare series, however, the first three Call of Duty titles were in fact set during the Second World War. The franchise decided to go back to its roots and developed a title based during the bloody conflict that lasted for 6 years. Following the story of the First Division, the campaign takes gamers across an extremely detailed and war-torn Europe during Operation Overlord, better known as the Normandy landings. The game was praised by critics for bravely departing from modern warfare and going back to history in a faithful and respectful way. However, even though it was the highest-grossing console game of 2017, fans of the series were disappointed by the game's story and lack of features. Call of Duty, World War II scored well from online gaming review sites. GameSpot, IGN and Edge scored the game 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 and 7 out of 10 respectively. Also released in 2017, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is an online action shooter set in the Star Wars universe. While the game does contain a somewhat small, yet extremely fun story campaign, the main premise of the title is online multiplayer combat. The multiplayer events in the game are canon and are based on content from all of the current Star Wars movies. From a timeline perspective, in-game events span from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace right up to Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. The game features many playable characters from Star Wars including Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. There are also many combat arena locations such as the Death Star, Tatooine and Naboo, as well as ground combat in the form of a third and first-person shooter. There are also space battles with iconic vehicles such as TIE fighters and Jedi starfighters. Like many games in its class, Battlefront 2 features a class system for progression. While this was initially developed as a pay-to-win system using microtransactions, after much backlash from fans the system was removed. All microtransactions for gear are now cosmetic only and do not affect the performance of the character. Originally, the game was scored quite low by most gaming outlets. However, since release, Electronic Arts has amended and fixed many of the issues that plagued the initial release. Bug fixes, the removal of pay-to-win, and additional DLC has caused some online review sites to amend their scores. For example, IGN has amended their score from a poor 6.5 to a respectable 8.5 out of 10. Call of Duty, World War II is available early and can be downloaded now, while Star Wars Battlefront 2 is available June the 2nd.